I want to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because it was a hard moment for you. It was hard.
As long as we got family, we got our Christmas wish. It's a season of great love. The snow is glistening as we gather around the tree. We will sing a Christmas cheer. Tell everybody, both the young and old, it's a season, a jolly time of year. It's gonna be a very merry Christmas. We're gonna cheer and raise our glasses forward. It's gonna be a very merry Christmas. We're gonna cheer and raise our glasses forward. It's
What's up, Dawn family? Welcome back to another Vlogmas. And today is day
18.
uno cuatro, right?
4? 1 4?
Oh, uno ocho.
Yeah.
Uno ocho, right?
18.
What?
I don't know how to say it too well.
Oh, you say 18.
I think it's 18.
18. So today is días 18, guys.
My beautiful family and friends, I want to give a huge shout out to a young lady named Rachel. I don't know her.
Shout out to Rachel, guys.
Shout out to Rachel, guys. And why I'm saying shout out to Rachel, today somebody rang my doorbell and I was like, who is it? My husband checked the cameras. He was like, I don't know who that is. I'm like, I don't know who that is either. We opened the door and Rachel sent me a gift. So
Walgreens.
the Walgreens. She sent me orange juice. Hold that one. And she sent me emergency vitamin C. She sent me 2 cans of chicken noodle soup, guys. 2 cans of that. And then I have, let me see. It says black elderberry gummies. She sent me that. And what is this for? With vitamin C and zinc. Zinc is a very important.
You need that.
Yeah, that's very
So
important.
shout out to Rachel. Thank you for sending this stuff for my wife, because as you guys know, my wife is sick, guys. So this person, I guess they watch our video and saw that my wife is sick. Well, she's still sick right now. So this coming very, very handy. She sent her perfect stuff, vitamin C. Because when you got a cold, that's what you need.
And then she sent the zinc. Wow, I'm really thankful, man.
You got awesome people in this world, man. I want to give thank you.
I want to say thank you, Rachel. Happy holidays. I don't know who you are, but I know you know who I am, and she even knows where I live. So thank you for not exposing the address or anything like that. I appreciate you, and thank you for all of these good things, guys. I love you guys. So we're gonna get into the story right now.
All right, let's get to the story time right now. Shout out to Rachel.
Shout out to Rachel.
And today we're gonna talk about a very interesting story time on how we first kiss.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Do you remember everything?
I remember it like yesterday. You know.
Really?
Yeah, because I just remember being in my mom's Blue Matrix car, and I'm not sure, but I think it was definitely, I just remember the car like if it was yesterday. So I was in my mom's car, and I'm not sure when I went to go see him, if he asked me for a kiss or when I went to leave, but I think it was when I went to go see you, and I was like, I'm outside, and you came outside, and he was like, can I get a kiss, right? Am I wrong?
You're right, you're absolutely right, I remember it. You know, guys, listen, we're back with another video, man. We're ready to get the story time rocky and rolling. We're going to talk about it. We made a post, and you guys comment a bunch of story time that you guys want us to speak on. And today we choose this one, like our first kiss. Because you guys know we never forget our first kiss. We never forget our first love. We never forget a lot of things that happened first time for us. You know what I'm saying? Everything else after that, sometimes we forget. But we can't forget our first kiss, especially with the love of your life. You know, so today we will be talking about our first kiss.
Yes.
And I feel like that was the best kiss.
Yeah? That is so cute. Nah?
Yeah, I have a lot of best kisses with you know what I'm saying? All the kisses are the best kisses, but I feel like the first kiss was something very, very special, because that's like, I asked for it, and I never knew I was going to get it. So that's what makes it so special. Like, no, I could kiss you, I know I'm going to get a kiss, but in the beginning, it was like, I have to ask for it. because I don't know if I might get it because we just started talking. So backtrack to years ago, how it really started. If you guys watch our story time on the Loyal Family channel, when we did a video on how we met, right? It could tell you how we really get to the point of kissing. Do you remember that there's a point when we were friends? Yes. And I feel like I was in a friend zone with LIANA, and I feel like she wasn't interested in a relationship. So I wanted a relationship, I wanted to push further, but she was like treating me like a friend, whatever. So there was a point in that period where I said, listen, I can't do this. I have enough friends already. I don't want no more friends. So I have to cut it off. So I cut it off. I have to break the friendship, guys. Listen, it's a long story. But anyways.
But guys, listen to me, right? Hear me out, right? I felt like, you know, I just didn't want to get into a relationship and then later on, you know. Alright, so coming in a relationship, you kind of grow, you know, and knowing who I am, I feel like, you know, I'm really good at, I don't want to say like molding, but all I want to say is that I didn't want to put so much effort into my relationship because when getting with Shane, I knew that, you know, he wasn't from here, right? So, you know, I knew there was going to be a lot of things that I was going to learn with him, and also he was going to learn with me. Right. And I felt like, to be honest, I was going to put so much work into the relationship and you was going to leave me. You know, because he was very young. So you was worried that I was going to leave you? Yes, I was like, man, I don't want to start this. It's not that I didn't want to be with him. Years later, I'm still here, right? What you were scared of? I just, like I said, I just didn't want to, you know, go like head over heels and put so much work into the relationship and then feel like, damn, now he's giving all that effort to another woman, you know, because you was so young, and seriously, like, you know, he doesn't have to be with me, I don't have to be with him, but the truth is, he was so young, and I'm like, I don't really think he want to be with me, I just think he wants to try a Spanish girl. Listen, God, listen, my fellas out there, if you're watching this video right now, if you feel like you're in a friend zone right now, cut it off. Cut it off. I'm telling you, cut it off. If you get comfortable in that friend zone, you're going to be in the friend zone forever. If I didn't cut the friend zone stuff that was going on with me and LIANA, I would have still be friend. We would have still be friend right now. But guys, so I have to put my foot down and cut it off. Like, listen, I feel like I'm pushing for a relationship, and every time I push for it, it's like you just see me as a friend. You don't see me nothing more than that. You know, so I'm like, you know what? I have enough friend. I don't want no more friend. I can't do this. I tell her straight up, like, listen, this is not going to work. But anyways, you know, you did do that. Me distancing myself, putting my foot down, make her realize that, listen, I miss him being around. I miss him talking to me. I miss him doing that. So she, all right, listen, I think I'm ready to push forward for it. No, but again, like, it's not that I didn't want to be with you. I just felt like you really never been in a relationship, so you really didn't understand what it came with. I don't think you was ready. You get what I'm saying? Right. I expect that. And we got into a relationship. And to be honest, I felt like later on, sometime in my relationship, he felt like, all right, I'm calling quits right now at this point. You know, and I knew that was going to happen one day. And I was like, damn, all these years to then know this was going to happen eventually. And whatever demons he ended up fighting or whatever reality check he got with himself, because we all go through it, right? Marriage, you go through shit. He ended up, whatever he ended up doing, it ended up working for the better, right? But let's just say it didn't. Right. I would have been like, you know what I'm saying, all messed up right now. Nah, in life you gotta take chances, you gotta take risks, and it's only, like a relationship take two persons. The two persons gotta want it and ready to compromise to make it work. Right. And there was a point that we both failed to compromise for each other, and we have to like go to that hard time to really mold and bend for each other to make it work, you know. So right. we need those time to really test relationship to make us stronger and better. Fast forward to where she was saying that Rocky Point, whatever, but I'm talking about the first kiss. Right. Bring it back to the first kiss, to when after I told her that I don't want to be friends, I think the end of the semester, she texted me like, where you at? And I was like, I'm home, what happened? And she like, oh, I want to see you. And then she drove to my grandma's house, because I was with my grandma, and she came to my grandmother's house and she came outside. So
she know the deal already. She's like, I told her, listen, if we're not gonna be together, I don't want to be friends because I'm not looking for a friend. You know, I tell her straight up. And she drove to come see me. And when she came, she was driving her mom car. That was Matrix.
Yeah.
She drove her mom car to come see me at my grandma's house. When I came out, she pulled up right next to my feet, whatever. And then I'm looking at her, and I'm not like, yo, she's so beautiful. I just want to give her a kiss. So when you came there. What I said, can I get a kiss? Cause like a greeting. I'm like, yo, so I can get a kiss? I'm like, yo, it's official. Cause we already talk about it on the phone. Like, listen, I don't want to be friends, so don't come see me if that's the intention to still be friends. So it's like the moment I saw her, I'm like, yo, she looking so damn beautiful right now. I just want to get a kiss to make sure, yo, it's deal is sealed and ready.
Guys, let me tell you something. Smart men, like men who know what they want in life, they're so black and white. It's like no gray in between. So Shane is very like, all right, are we gonna do it or not? Like,
like,
and he don't.
Let's go straight to the point.
That's not how life goes. I tried to explain to him.
Playing around for months, that's time wasted. Like, are we gonna do this or not?
I didn't play around, but I just wanted to make sure that you live your life. You know, like, having a relationship. It's also beautiful. It could save a lot of people, especially a lot of boys who's out there hard-headed. It's awesome for a young guy to fall in love with the right girl. It could really, really change a young boy's life.
Right.
Let's talk about those women who help those men out there. So that's a good thing.
Right.
But I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like, I just wanted him to be sure.
Can I speak about that?
Yeah.
I feel like, to be honest, this is my opinion, I feel like her mom, her family, they judge me a lot because of my age. When I first came around, I was only 18.
Yeah.
So I was 18, and they're not gonna really take an 18-year-old serious, but I was very serious because I was so mature. I knew what I wanted out of life. I knew that finding the right person to settle down with is the best choice to make. I'm not worried about running around different females and stuff like that. My main priority was to like find somebody who's so steady. And when I met LIANA, like we being friends, whatever, her way of thinking and caring is so mature that it fit perfectly with me. That's a person I want to be with. Like, she's so strong in many ways, and the way she responsible. Like, I think she having a kid already, like, made her so responsible. Like, she's not worried about certain things like parties and going out. She wasn't worried about that. She worried about like taking care of her kids and saving and stuff like that. So that's very important to me. So when I saw that, I'm like, this is the one, because there was judgment based on my age, knowing that I'm just a regular 18-year-old that wanted us to play games and it might not last. So
no, I didn't think he was regular at all. And I actually was his friend, and I was a true friend to him when I was his friend. I even wanted him to like go away to college and live life.
That was my aim in college, was to get a scholarship and leave.
Right, which he got accepted to Stony Brook, and I told him, listen, I didn't know that he needed a certain amount of money and all this stuff in order to get in, but I actually had the money, and I was like, you should have told me. You could have used my account to get into Stony Brook and just go away to college. I was a really true friend to him, and again, it wasn't that I had no interest in him. My dream, I would have loved to be with him, and I would tell him, don't worry, we're gonna be together one day, and we're gonna have a daughter, and this and that.
You used to tell me all that.
I used to tell him all of that.
So she built my hopes up to just keep me in the friend zone. So
I did not.
You keep playing around.
I did not, but the reality was, me having a baby, I knew what it was like to be in a relationship with somebody who wasn't serious, and I just didn't want to kind of experience that again. Not saying that I'm putting any X4 on the new, but I just wanted to be cautious of myself, because now I have a daughter to worry about, and he was telling me he wanted to be with me, but it wasn't like he was really like showing that. Like, he was like, I want to be, like, he would tell me things, but he wasn't really like showing me that. Like, he didn't ask me for a kiss. He didn't say like, let's go on a first date or something. He never invited me in his house. I was
not
like,
my house. I couldn't bring girl to my grandma's house. My grandma would lose it. I couldn't bring girl to my grandma's house.
I didn't know those things.
So this is the thing, right? So I like to take it slow. I don't feel like I'm rushing anything. I get to the point to see where it was going, because after a period of time, it's like, all right, I'm calling you every day, I'm texting you every day, meet up with you after class, meet up with you to go so we could go to school together. So like all those that I'm doing is effort I'm putting into get to somewhere, helping you tutor, going to your home to tutor you after class, walking you home, taking bus with you, like make sure you get home safe and all that stuff. Those are relationship qualities. It's like you're getting the full relationship benefit from me without being a relationship.
You was getting full relationship benefits for me too.
You know, so it's like, I can't even get a kiss. Like, come on, I do all this, I can't get a kiss.
He didn't even ask for one.
But I should have to ask though. But so I have to put it down. One day she came to me and she asked for some advice, and I'm like, yo, she really see me as a friend. And that's when I shut it down. I'm like, nah, it can't work. Can't work. We gotta move forward. I don't want a more friend. Stay over there, I'll stay over here. That's it. Then she came to a realization that, you know what? This man is a good guy, man. Let me go give him a chance.
No,
she pulled up on me.
The truth is, I did want to be with him, and I wasn't gonna lose him. I just felt a little bit, you know, I was scared.
She wanted more time to play around, right?
No, I didn't.
Right?
I was focused, guys. I was a college student. I was focused. I was working out every day with my trainer. Yo, listen, I was not focused on anyone, you know, and I wanted more from him because Shane, even today, this is my husband's attitude since I met him. He's so nonchalant. Even if I find something a big deal, he's so like, oh, whatever. He's like the cat.
You gotta learn to master emotion, not let everything affect you though. You know, that's a very important thing in life.
It's not about affecting you. You don't have to, like I say, you don't have to be like, but you have to express it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I'm serious and I really want to be in this relationship with you. You know, I'm asking for a first kiss. This is gonna determine where we stand in the relationship. Shane wasn't like that. But I did though.
When you came to my grandma's house, I asked for the first kiss.
But it took months.
Because I gotta know what it was. Because like I already established that. Listen, we're not gonna be friends no more. So you called me and you came to my grandma's, you already know the deal, like, yo, we're not friends. So I want to prove that we're not friends. So I said, listen, give me a kiss.
Right.
And you did. So it's like I got to put my foot down to ask for a kiss. And ever since then, she don't stop kissing me, guys. I get kissed every day, back to back. Over, kiss everywhere.
You are such a ridiculous guy. I love him. He's crazy. But yeah, that's how it went down. He did ask me for a kiss and...
Look, guys, my baby get anyway heated when she get her first kiss. Because after she came and see me at my grandma's in the front, we talked for a little whatever. And then when she was leaving, she cried. The day when she came and get the kiss, guys, because she really came for the kiss, right? She really want to get a kiss. So she came for the kiss.
Oh, God. Are you kidding me?
When she came for the kiss, she was so head over heels, guys. When she was leaving, she hit the mirror. She actually crashed a mirror on the car.
I didn't crash it. It barely touched, guys.
Yeah, bloop.
Oh my God, he is exaggerating.
She crashed. I'm like, whoa, you know, that's when you know it's really, because she came over heels and almost crashed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, it barely.
You know, but I gotta give a big shout out to my wife because, guys, to be honest, I understand. I was only 18. I could barely even buy clothes for myself, right? I could barely even buy expensive food if I want to buy expensive food. Let's be honest here. Sometimes she'll buy me lunch here and there, you know. My mom,
all the time.
My mom sent me, no, not all the time. Most of the time, 'cause my mom sent me pocket money. My mom sent me pocket money every 2 weeks. My mom sent me money and I have my money. So I wasn't working, guys. I got close friends and family that would buy me food here and there. My wife as well, but she was my friend during this time. And she took the time out to, I was 18, like I told you. She took the time out to really mold me in a certain sense. She teach me on the job. I didn't learn the job by myself. My beautiful wife right here take time out to teach me the job. I'm telling you, right before I did my job and test, I went in and I did my test the first time and I passed it. And shout out to my beautiful wife.
You did that.
And guess whose car she used and taught me the job?
No,
Ashley.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She literally stole, like not stole, but she literally like took Ashley's car. Those time I didn't know Ashley really. Right?
No.
I didn't know Ashley really. So she took Ashley's car. And she came to my grandma and said, listen, I'm going to teach you the job. She took the time out to sit me down in the car and she taught me the job.
Yes.
And if Ashley ever knew, Ashley would lose her mind those times. Ashley didn't know me, you know what I'm saying? And like I tell you, a lot of people judge me because I came around when I was young. They were saying that I'm going to just cheat or I'm going to have different women. So a lot of people just put their judgment on me But I wasn't that type. I had to prove and earn my respect. So it wasn't easy in the beginning when I come around to like be around our family. It wasn't an easy thing for me because I have to really fight for my respect and prove, like I have to prove the point. Listen, I'm gonna be here regardless. I love LIANA. You know, because everybody feel like I'm just gonna come and just not take her serious because I'm 18. So everybody was judging me because of my age.
No, but then even look at you. You said you didn't even, at a point, you didn't even want to be with me because I had a kid.
No, that was before we even get together though. That when we was friends, when we first time that you listen, you have a child, and not that I didn't want to be with you. I was more skeptical about it because I didn't know how to deal with the situation. I was dealing with a big father job and all that. So like I told you, after I talked to my mom, she break it down like, listen, I have 4 kids. What if I should want to date and find love right now? What if the guy should told me that I don't want to do it because I have 4 kids? That opened my eyes a lot. Yo, listen, I have to love and cherish you and protect you at all costs. So it's not my thing to go play with you and play your feelings because that's not me. I just want to show you love and give you the utmost respect in this world.
No, I appreciate Shane. You know, he wasn't perfect, but I was far from perfect, and we made it perfect. Together, though, yeah. We made it perfect, and seriously, it was no real reason why I didn't want to be with him. Besides, you know, he was much younger than me. It was really no real reason. Like I can't say like. You know, and it wasn't that I didn't want to be with him. I did want to be with him, but I was just scared to go through, you know, the age thing again. You know,
but
like,
anybody in your path, who was the youngest guy you ever dated? Me, right?
Yeah, but when I say age thing, I mean like I seen stuff that my mom went through, my stepdad and I spoke about, and you know, I was just like. I don't, you know, and to be honest, let's just say you and I never would have got together, right? Mm-hmm. He would have still crossed my mind years later because I really, really fell head over heels for him even before we got together. But I don't know why he thought I didn't. I was already head over heels, and he could tell you I was with him all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
I would be like, oh, where you at? Let me pick you up. Yeah. Like, oh, you in your practice? I'll meet you there. Like, I was like head over heels already. I just
that's what was confusing.
Yeah.
Because it's like you was building hopes to not push a relationship.
No,
because we used to even fall asleep on the phone being friends. Like on the phone, sleeping. If I hang up, she call back. Well, why you hang up? But we're talking. We're just friends. So I'm like, we this close friends, but it's like, why else? We're gonna keep doing this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's push forward to something better. If not, let's shut it down. Because like, I can't continue to be your friend like that.
I know.
You know? So it worked out.
The quality time became like awesome.
Become best friend at one point. Like we just chilling every day.
Every day. Like I told you guys, I was definitely head over heels. I felt like he didn't ask for any kiss or anything, so I felt like it wasn't my position to push for it. And then even there was times where we was alone and he was still like months later we was dating already. And we would be alone, and he was there, and he wouldn't do nothing.
You see that right there? You see, in New York terms, they would say he's soft.
No, I looked
at it as respectful. Like, I feel like, which it's okay to push for a kiss and something, but I feel like we didn't establish what we are. I feel like if I did push for it, then maybe it would have happened faster. But
no, not happen faster. But I was confused. Like, okay. So he's not really like, okay, so basically like he's telling me he wants this, but he's not showing me. Like we were both like hanging out and stuff, I get it. But then when we was alone, it was your time to show me you wanted to be a boyfriend. And he didn't even show me that. Like even when we was alone, you know, he wanted to sit on the other side of the sofa and I sit on the other, and it's fine, and we could have movie time, and it was fine. But I mean, we was together already like 6 months.
No, once we got together, it was over though. No, once we established that we were together.
Guys, even after we did it, he was still like backed up. Like he wouldn't, like he would avoid me, I felt.
After we get together?
Yeah.
Nah, I avoid you when you was trying not to get together. That's why I avoid you, because you want to keep me as a friend. But once we was together, we established that, it was like everywhere, and you was at my grandma's house. I even sneak at my grandma's and all that. So you know, it's just like a brand new start from then. But you know, I think it was great that we were friends first. We get to know each other so much. So it just established it established such a great relationship.
Yeah.
And you know.
Yeah.
We grow a lot. We grow with each other and we learn from each other. We learn a lot.
So what are some things that you learned from me that you will never forget? 5 things. Let's go.
So 5 things I will never forget that I learned from my beautiful wife is cleaning. Certain things about cleaning.
Really?
Yeah, and I will never forget that she really
that you would
she really emphasized on certain things in cleaning. That I feel like, God forbid, if me and her not even together, I'm always keep those with me. That yo, it have to be this way, because you know I'm so used to her. I love it that way. You know what I'm saying? So the cleaning and the cleaning is one. The dressing is another one. Dressing, because my wife was really big in dressing. When I first met her, to be honest, I feel like she said I couldn't dress, but I feel like I was broke. When you broke, you can't dress.
No, but even when he started getting money, he was still a little off.
Not a little off, but just like
shoes, black pants.
What?
He was off.
I was fly, guys.
But you know, he was fly.
Well, wait, my wife got good style credit. I gotta say this, guy. My wife really good at when it comes to styling you and dressing you right. Shout out to my wife for that. You know what I'm saying? I have to give it to her.
So he, so you said cleaning, dressing, what else? Driving.
Driving, now she don't want to tell me to drive. And when it comes to like, showing love.
Okay.
Showing love, cause I wasn't raised. Where I'm from, I wasn't raised showing love.
Or that union baby.
Yeah, my mom, we didn't hug and kiss and say I love you all that. We didn't really do that growing up as a kid, but we love each other. But we never really showed it or expressed our love really. We never really said we love each other that much, you know? Like being from the hostel in Jamaica where I'm coming from, it's not a normal thing to even say I love you and all that.
So when you leave that, before mommy goes to work, does she say I love you guys?
No, not really. Like, I can't really call back. Maybe she do, but not that much. Like, for example, meeting you, we didn't really express love, just in general. Showing like, you see, when I met her and mom, they express love in everything, every holiday, everything just express love and show abundance of love. So I really learned that being with her to just show love in so many ways, you know? So that I'll never ever forget that. I'll always bring that with me wherever I go. You know?
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing to show love and appreciate everything that a person do, you know? The other thing I'm always going to take with me that I learned from my beautiful wife is the fact that I can do it.
Ooh, you're fine.
She always told me that I could do it, even when I feel like I can't do it. She told me that I could, and then I went and I did it.
You're fine.
And you know, sometimes you need that push on the back to just tell you that you can do it and believe that you could do it. You know, even though I'm already motivated already, but sometimes that little push just helps a lot.
He's motivated, right? But he could do anything, guys, because I know he can. Sometimes, as a person, you can even tell yourself you could do it. But then you have that one person that be like, okay, so show me you can do it. You know what I mean? So even if he knew he could do it, I make sure I prove to him that he can do it. Like, I make him do the stuff. But he's always a smart man, and he's always a go-getter, regardless of any which way you want to put it. But I'm always here to push him in anything that he wants to do, you know. I truly, truly believe in him. And if I grew up with him in high school and we would have been dating in high school, I believe right now you'd probably be a freaking track star, because I would have believed in you so much. Even though I know you got your leg hurt and you probably would have been there regardless. But like, if I grew up with him from young, I would have believed in him so much. Like, I would have still been that friend to be like, I know you could do it. I know you could do it. You know what I mean? Because being around Shane is very, like, he's very humble. And to me, that's where his potential came in. Because he's willing to listen. He listens very well. And anything you tell him, it's like, I'm doing, like, he will do it. You understand? So I see the potential very early in him, just off of how disciplined he was. I'm like, this guy could do anything in this world, bro. Anything. And I would never not feel that way. I would feel that way till the day that I die.
I do everything because I feel like I have to prove to her that I'm the best man for her. You know, I have to prove that I could do everything. I could be that superhero for you. Whatever you want, I have to, once you say that's what you want, I find ways to make it happen, you know. And the moment I don't get it done, I feel like a failure. So I haven't really came across something that I haven't did.
I appreciate it.
So what are 5 things that you're gonna always remember that I taught you?
Number one, I'm gonna say there were some things that you taught me, and especially when we was in college. I'm gonna say I don't know how to put it in words, but I'm gonna say somewhat of my intelligence, right? Cause there was just times that I would see the work and I'm like, it's no fucking way. Like, it's no way I'm gonna do this. And he showed me I could. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me I could. And it was crazy. I don't know how it happened, and I got across certain things in school. Maybe I just never even knew my own potential. But there were some things in college that I just feel like he trained me to be a beast. Like, in college, I felt like I was never gonna give up. No matter how hard the course got, no matter if I had to take the class 25 times, I'm gonna make sure I pass that class. And I felt like that definitely came from you. You know, it came from you. I can't even lie. Guys, I took up biology, and that was a very challenging course. A lot of chemistry, a lot of science, a lot of math. Definitely wasn't my strongest classes that I'm good at, my strongest subjects. So he made me push. He made me feel like, you know, I was on top of my game at that point, and he showed me I could do it. So I can't take that credit. You know, I got an A in every one of my math classes because of him. Seriously, from pre-calculus, Calc 1, Calc 2, and I did, I got an A, I did a couple math classes, I got an A in all of them, so I'm really thankful for that. I'm thankful. Chemistry classes, I got an A in some of them because of him. Even times when I was doing a final and I'm like, I just can't do this shit right now. Like, I'm here 20 hours already. I gotta go. I can't. He was like, gotta do it. And he pushed me. He took something out of me that I felt was it was something that I'm gonna take with me till I'm old, and like till I die. You know what I mean? Because I know I can do anything, you know, I put my mind to. Absolutely. You know? So I'm gonna say that is something that really helped me out. It was deep to me because I wanted to get somewhere just for my daughter, you know, being a single mom. And he made sure I never quit. So I'm happy for that. Thank you. Another thing that I'm going to take with me as, you know, years go by, or however you want to put it, I would definitely take the discipline that my husband gives me, in the sense where you have to take things in life very serious. And he's one that, for an example, right, he's one that if you're the type of person who, he's not going to force you. He doesn't waste his time on energy like that. He feels like he's not going to force you at all, you know. So I respect that. He makes me find myself a lot of the times, or like, he makes me find my inner self. I don't know if I'm explaining it the best way, but my husband is one that, he's like, if you don't want to do it, then you don't want to do it. You understand? You have to find out within you, because then you're going to be miserable doing it. And those are things that you taught me. You know, that this intelligent man isn't going to wait for nobody, and he's not going to be around a lazy attitude. So he taught me to take certain things really serious, guys. The discipline behind it. I didn't understand it. You know, I didn't understand it. But like he tells me, he says, LIANA, in life, nobody waits for nobody. You expect people to wait and just go at your timing? Not me. I'm not that man. I'm going to go and I'm going to keep surpassing. So either you strive or you stay behind. And that was something that I really appreciate, because you can't want to chill with people who are so motivated and you're just this person who's okay with everything in life. You know, or okay with where you at. You know what I mean?
That was a big thing, man.
That was a very big thing for me. And I thought he didn't love me, or I kind of thought like he didn't care. But I read a lot, and when you were dealing with a person on a certain level, it's very hard if you're not on their level. I'm telling you, it's very, very hard. You will not understand one thing, and you would just put so much blame on yourself and think it's because of love and this, and it has nothing to do with that. So just make sure that you on their level with at least respect everything that they want to accomplish, and they do the same for you. That's the best I could say, because you don't have to do what they're doing. That's not what I'm saying, but you have to respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So those two things in life where you show me how challenging school could get and that I could do it, and then in life you show me how you didn't baby me into reality. You made me understand what reality was. That was a big break for me. But I think it was awesome because I do hang out with a lot of people who are in the success field, and that's just the way they all are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was a big thing then, because I feel like the difference between you and I was that I'm not gonna say you were spoiled,
right,
but there's certain things you get the overhand.
Right.
People just give it to you easy. She got easy. I never get nothing easy in life, nothing, and I have to work hard for anything I want in life. So the difference with her during those time was that she was get it easy like that, because at the time I ended up living in her mom's house. I'm like, listen, this is your mom's house. You feel comfortable. I'm not comfortable here. So that was a push for me. Like, listen, I want to get out. You feel comfortable to be here.
Yeah.
If I should get comfortable, I'm going to be in your mom's house next 10 years, and that does not look good. So it was a pride thing for me. I want to get out of mom's house so bad.
Yes.
And it was such a push that it break her.
Yeah.
Because she had to get out of that comfortable zone, because she was living in her mom's house, kind of feel comfortable with it. I'm like, we can't do this. We have to get out. Right. We want our own privacy. We want to get our own space. You understand what I'm saying? So there's certain things that we want to achieve, and being comfortable would never achieve being discomfortable.
Yes.
So we have to get out of that comfort zone, and it wasn't easy.
It was not.
But I'm happy that we get over that.
Yeah, I'm happy. It was a lot of breaks that I could say that Shane literally, he is the most loving guy. I don't want you to confuse it. He's loving, he's caring, but he definitely broke certain bad habits, I would say. And breaking a habit isn't easy, guys. And he opened a reality. It was a big reality. He broke it. And I suffered a lot because, like I said, I was confusing it. I was confusing it with a lot of things. But, it's either you go on their pace or you get left behind. That's just the way life is, guys. Yeah. It's like that. I'm happy he decided to even deal with that, because sometimes when a person don't understand you, you're just like, you don't understand me, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So I'm happy for the fight in some way. I am happy in some way. It did make me change a little bit, but it was all for the better. So I'm definitely happy with those two things. Another thing that I learned from Shane is that a person who wants to take you serious is gonna show you. So what I'm going to say is that his word of a man is definitely his word. What he says he's going to do, he does it. And that is the most phenomenal thing that you have. Guys, with anything that he says he's going to do, even for anyone, it's not even just me. But if he says he's going to do it, he does it. And I think that was definitely... It was definitely how you guys have that new thing of saying it's a red flag. That was definitely the best flag in this relationship. It showed me wow, this guy he keeps his word. So I would never come across a person and they say they're gonna, I would judge off of their word immediately.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I mean? So that characteristic is a big deal. Some other things he's taught me is how to do things, how to speak right to each other, I would say. Communication. I would say he does a great job with the way he carries himself. He does a great job with that, guys. I just want to say that he did teach me that. And communication is key. It's key, and it's not only key in a relationship, it's key with your kids, it's key in a job, it's just key with your friends in life. So I would say communication is it's awesome the way he can handle it. It's damn good, so I would say communication is really, really good, really good. Another thing he taught me is he did teach me kind of how to do things on my own, not to wait for no one. Independency. So like sometimes I'll be like, you know, I want you to build this and build that, and I was like, I'm like, I don't know if I could build this bench right here. And then one day he took too long, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it by myself. Like, I'm not asking him for nothing else. I'm gonna take this bench and do it by myself. And he teaches me again, guys, to dare to do it. You know what I'm saying? I just have to really, I don't know if these all belong in the same category, but he gave me a lot of life lessons. Remember, guys, I've never been a wife. I've never lived with someone for years or anything like that. I've never experienced a lot of the things that I experienced with my husband. And a lot of the things that he brought to the table was just life lessons of teaching me how to even be a wife, how to be independent, how to believe in myself, how to do it even if nobody wants to do it. You know, how to believe in myself. And it just all goes together. And I'm sincerely thankful. I appreciate it.
I want to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry because it was a hard moment for you. It was hard.
It was.
But you gotta understand, guys. I didn't matter where. For example, if I met you where I was already rich in life, already made it.
Yeah.
You don't go through that because then I'll just take care of it. The hardest part was us being business partners.
Right.
So it's like we being business partners. We both have to push for this. It's not just me, with just us, so we have to be on the same page because the life don't work for nobody.
Right.
So if you working with somebody as a partner, we have to be pushing the same energy. It don't make sense. I'm pushing 100, you pushing 10.
Yeah.
Somebody else out there, they both putting 200. Let's go. It's a very competitive field. If you want it, you gotta go get it. So it was very hard for it, and I'm sorry for that right now. I'm telling you sorry. But if I met you when I would already be where I want to be in life, you don't have to go through none of that. But then you'll be spoiled and you'll be able to, let's say, you know, baby, here's some money, go start your business, do your own thing. But the fact that we work together, business partner, we have to match up to a level of, yo, listen, we both gonna push for this. Ours, we're not gonna get it because we both gotta do this.
That's true too, but maybe if he would have met me already rich, I would have just spoiled you in my ways. Who knows if you could have even handled that? Cause
that too. But it all depends on how rich a person is, because if a person's rich enough, like, for example, you know, babe, don't worry about it, I take care of everything, which I try my best to take care of everything. Even when you was going through a struggle, like, you wasn't working, I was taking care of the bills and everything. I do what I have to do as a man, but no, I want to surpass living the paycheck to paycheck, because paycheck to paycheck was killing us. It was killing me, and it was stress, and I was going through a bad depression, and I feel like that affected us so bad. But that's a whole different story about depression, guys. It was something that we have to just, like, yo, we have to get out of here.
Right.
It's going to consume us. We have to get out of here.
Right. Well, which it was the best thing I have ever experienced in my life. Living alone is the best thing I have ever experienced in my life, guys. Guys, the best thing my husband has ever did was take me out of where I was at.
We did that.
Nah, you mainly did that. I'm telling you, because remember, I had just had Scarlet. I was in the middle of like postpartum depression severely. Like, it was so bad. And then it was.
And she wanted to go back to work so bad, guys. And then she went back to work because she was so depressed of being home with a baby. And then she finally went back to work, and then she's like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
She didn't want to work no more.
I didn't even want to work. I was working from like 5 in the morning to 10 at night. And
that was killing you. Oh my God.
It was just like, I'm so grateful to God and my husband that, you know, where I'm at. I'm not saying I didn't put no work into this, guys. I put blood and sweat into this. I fought for my relationship. I went through depression. It was a big fight for me and everything, because it was a process of learning and having to catch up and having to take care of the kids and having to be a wife and having to be a grinder. It wasn't like I was just laid back. I put a lot of hard work into my relationship. Baby. And I am so happy where I'm at right now. I'm so happy and grateful. So big up to Shane. Big up to
my beautiful wife, man. Big up to.
I love you.
I want to give a big shout out to a lot of people who helped me in the journey, man. I want to shout out to my grandma. You know, I stood at her house when I first came to America. Yeah. It was her first time meeting me, and she didn't have to, you know. Shout out to my grandma. Shout out to my aunt who helped through the process to get me here. Yeah. I want to shout out to everybody who helped in the process. Shout out to my mom. She's been holding down for me since day one until now, guys. She sent money, paid for my tuition, like paying like what, $5,000 a semester, each semester, like out of pocket and all that. So it wasn't easy, and this time I just want to give back to everybody who helped during the process. Shout out to the friends that held it down for me. Shout out to the friends that helped me buy a textbook when I couldn't afford a textbook to go to school. Roy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Stoney. Shout out to a lot of people. I go on and on with people that helped me on the way, guys. And shout out to her mom or Mike when I went to stay at Lena mom's house. They didn't have to. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Lena mom. I ended up staying there, you know, because whatever I went through, whatever, and you know I try to pay rent to like make me feel comfortable enough, like you know I could pay my bills, whatever. But the aim was I gotta take my family out. I could have taken myself out. I could have go rent a room and stay away, but no, I got a family. What would I look like living in a room while my wife struggling with a baby, a newborn, because she just has scolded.
Yeah.
So that's why I stayed at Lena mom's house while I shoved the baby, because I could be staying in a room, but it doesn't look good, you know. So while I was there, that pushed me to work to get out, and I really break to get out, because I see that we're gonna get rich or we're gonna die trying.
Yeah, that was the motive,
you know?
guys.
Listen, I was killing myself. I said I have to get out. Like every time I get home, it wasn't nothing against mommy or Mike. It was the fact that me as a man going to lay my head to rest in another man's house, it's killing me.
Yeah.
That's what the guy was. So that pushed me to get out, because I wasn't raised like that, you know.
Right.
So that's it.
That was it, guys. That was definitely those strong. He's built a very strong woman, and I'm so proud.
Listen,
of you
man, I'm so
guys.
proud of my wife right now that, listen, I'm gonna tell her to do nothing. She just got it. I'm telling you, she just got it. Like, I could be, God forbid, sick or gone for a month, whatever.
Yeah,
everything gonna be straight. My wife gonna hold it down for me, like, perfectly, I promise you.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of that, you know. There's no better feeling knowing that, yo, listen, right now my wife feels just strong just as I am. You know, that was my aim, was to build my wife strong just the way I am, you know what I'm saying? And that make us even grow better. Now we hit 1 million subscribers, and we have other things outside YouTube that's going on. So it's just a blessing in so many ways. I just want to give thanks to all you guys for subscribing and being part of a loyal family. Thank you guys. I'm so sorry it's not a fun vlog today or a prank or anything, but enjoy this video and understand our story time was awesome.
Yes.
You know, I love you. We're creating a book, man.
Yeah, we're creating. We should write one.
You should write a book.
Right, like a love story book. People love them.
Let's push for it. Guys, if you have any connection to anybody who know about writing a book, let's do it.
Yeah, I want him to write a book about his story, his life. You know, he is
Listen,
actually...
I could go in depth in my life, man.
Yeah, I would like you to write a story about it. I would love for him to do that. And then I tell him you could use the book to, like, film it out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You could do a movie. You know, you could write step by step and then create a movie out of it. I think it'll be pretty dope. You know, that's all, guys. We're two humans, two imperfection humans that came together and created this. Yeah.
Came together and we created a lot of family, guys. So, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, and tell me what you guys think about it. We are out.
Peace. Is this